Following up tonight, an amazing show of support. Friends and family going above and beyond, frankly, to help a Colorado Springs man who was hit by a suspected drunk driver exactly 1 week ago.
Local musician Mike Elmore was setting up for a gig last Tuesday. He was unloading equipment from his van on Colorado Avenue when an SUV slammed into him. He was badly injured, losing his right leg below the knee, shattering his left leg, breaking ribs and his right arm, among many other injuries. Between a benefit jam session and online donations, friends and family have raised more than $25,000. News 5's Colette Bordelon spoke with Elmore's son about his dad's recovery and how their lives are really changed forever.
Music runs in Mike Elmore's family.
Really talented bassist. He taught me how to play the guitar a little bit.
His son Matt never thought they'd be in this situation after a terrible crash.
He'll be able to play music for sure, but he won't be able to do his line of work anymore, which is carrying around big speakers and audio equipment and setting up for shows and stuff like that.
Surprisingly, Matt says his dad is in good spirits.
He's already started making pirate jokes about his peg leg and everything that he's going to have.
But the question is what happens next?
We could sue her until our face is blue, but if she's in jail and doesn't have any money, then you can't make lemonade without lemons.
We asked what his dad would say to Tara Studer, the woman police say was driving the car that hit him.
You know, obviously, I have a lot of anger towards the situation, but he doesn't even have any anger.
Even after 4 surgeries and a long stay in the ICU, Matt says one moment after the crash really defines his dad.
In these situations, it really brings you back to like the core of like what really matters in your life. And all this man wanted was to have a slice of pizza and a beer with me, so that's why I love my dad.
Matt says there's a long road ahead, but he's just thankful they'll get to have that slice one day. Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. Colette Bordelon, News 5.
And there are 2 GoFundMe accounts set up for Elmore. All of the money raised through both goes straight to his medical bills. If you'd like to help out, we have them linked for you, KOAA.com.
Now, Studer, the woman arrested in that crash, is facing multiple counts, including vehicular assault. That is a felony. She'll have her first advisement hearing on July 18th.